Hey, what's going on, Aries? How are you? Aries, thank you so much for being here. You guys know I do appreciate your time and your energy. If you're coming back to me, then just thank you so much for coming back. And if you're here for the first time, I welcome you so hard right now. I really appreciate it. Aries, this is going to be your reading for the last half of March of 2019. So it's roughly going to cover the 16th through the 31st of March. Happy birthday, Aries. This will be the time frame of your birthday. So definitely happy birthday to you. I am going to pull some cards from the Black Moon Astrology deck just to get a general overview of what the energies will be looking like. And this will be in the same format as your first half of the month readings, okay? So Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This will be for you. If the messages don't resonate to you, then please just leave it where it is. Do not force it to resonate to you. Just check out your Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, or check out any of the awesome readers out here on this platform. Okay? So let's see, what are the general energies, Spirit or Universe? Could you please allow us to see what the energies look like for, okay, for Aries. All right. Funny thing about this. So I said happy birthday to you, right? So this is your solar return. You got the Sun card to pop up. So this is the Sun card. This is Spirit. This is where you're definitely going to be really feeling yourself around this time frame, and not in a negative way, or not in an arrogant way. Well, maybe, you know, depending on where you are spiritually, I don't know, you may be, but ultimately, I do feel like you're going to be really just, again, just kind of feeling yourself, feeling your oats, you know, just really, you know, just operating within yourself. You know, Aries, you are the first sign of the zodiac. This is card number 1, Sun. So you're definitely going to be looking at a lot of the aspects of yourself as, you know, who you are as a person. What makes you tick, what makes you click, what makes you whatever. You know, you're going to be looking at all of those things. All of those things are going to come to the forefront. Aries, this is definitely going to be your time. So like I said, this is your solar return. This is definitely your solar return. And it's no mistake that the Sun card pops up here during the time frame of your solar return. So happy birthday. Happy birthday. Let's see what the tarot has to add here, Spirit. Could you allow us to be able to interpret the messages for Aries for the second half of March of 2019? Okay, one more shuffle, and then we'll go ahead and get going. All right. Aries, thanks for being so patient while I get everything pulled out for you. You guys may be starting a lot of new things around this time as well. Or there's some things that are lined up to want to start with you. All right. So the central energy for the second half of March is the Tower. Oh boy. Right out of the gate, right? So what's going on during what's happening leading into the middle of March, right? Something's happening, or something happened, or something is definitely about to happen. Your last reading for the first half of March was about, you know, big shifts and big changes. I think that's what the actual title was. So we definitely know that there's a big shift happening, a big shift occurring for you. And that's what the Tower card definitely tells us for sure here already. So coming into the middle of March, a lot of you are still operating under those changes, or you're still dealing with maybe the aftermath of those changes, or maybe that change just has not occurred yet. Okay, and this is like a continuation of that. But whatever change does occur, or whatever sudden change or sudden shock or something, whatever begins to crumble before you, it's really only happening again because it's lining you up for you to really see and understand how things operate in relation to you directly. So for your own better good, okay? The past energies is the Ace of Cups. Okay. So this is like unconditional love. This is unconditional, never ending, overflowing, never dying love, right? That you have for either something or for someone, or maybe even for yourself in certain aspects, okay? So I think that for a lot of you, Aries, this could have been signifying of like your ego, because it is the ace, it is the one. Again, so it's a number one. So it's a representative of you, right? So this could have been where, you know, maybe there were a lot of things going on with you and your ego. And I'm not saying to say that, you know, it was negative, right? Where you're like, you have the big head about this or whatever, right? But just sometimes we can get kind of sucked into, you know, just feeling ourselves a little bit too much, and something, and then something has to happen to make us understand, you know, like, yeah, it's still about us, but, you know, it may not just be the way that we really think it is, okay? Oh, or for some of you, this could be where like the love that you have for something outside of you, something or someone outside of you, right? The love that you have for it begins to change, or it begins to crumble, right? But again, it's only happening because it's trying to align you up to you to understand yourself a lot better. Present energies is the Ten of Pentacles. So, okay, Aries. So this change that's occurring, it could be occurring within your family. I think there may be a lot of uncomfortable changes during this time that may be happening between you and your family, or between you and, you know, something that you have already established. Okay, whether that's your family or your work life, you know, something that you've been doing for a long time, or, you know, something that you've been connected to, or someone that you've been connected to for a long time. I think things are really starting to change. Things are really starting to, you know, we're kind of really seeing a little bit more of what aspect this is playing to. And so again, for you, for a lot of you right now, in the now is speaking to you and your family. This may be a family situation. So then the Four of Pentacles comes up in your future potential energies. So I think that whatever is going on for a lot of you, it can lead you into a position later on. It could possibly lead you into a position where you feel as though you really just need to hold back, or you don't want to necessarily open up completely to, you know, things around you. You may not necessarily even be accepting of this new change, okay, at first, you know, or this particular change that happens, like I think I just said a little earlier, like it just makes you want to just kind of tense up. And I don't want to say like be a recluse, but it just kind of makes you watch what you're giving of, or how you are giving to other people. And then it also makes you question more what is being given to you when it comes to receive things. You know, you just might not be so ready to receive things, or you might not be so ready to give. Okay. Yeah, and again, it could definitely be a family situation here, I do feel like. So maybe there's been some sort of trust that was betrayed here within a family situation, and it's just really making you look at your family completely different. Now, I know, again, that won't be for everybody, so, you know, I know you guys are going to come at me, well, my family's fine, and, you know, da-da-da-da. Well, you know, that may be the case, and if that is the case, I'm really happy for you, and I hope that this situation doesn't come to pass, okay? But just looking at the cards here, this is definitely something that you may be experiencing through the second half of March. Underlying here is the Eight of Cups. So you're walking away. You're walking away from something, rather than give or receive from that situation. You'd rather just walk away from it altogether. That could be what actually causes this Tower moment here. Because like I said, there could be some sort of betrayal, or some sort of trust, or some sort of something that's broken here within, within this familial relationship, or within this work relationship or project or whatever. You know, there may be something that is just so broken, right, that you decide that you're just going to have to just walk away from it altogether. And that's what actually causes that tower moment, you know, in someone else's environment that's around you. Or someone else is walking away from you, and that's what causes that tower moment. Someone from your family, someone that you love, or someone that you know, are very, very close to and grounded with. It could speak to a very platonic relationship that you've had for a long time as well, like a friendship. Okay, current environment is the Four of Cups. So interestingly enough, we do have fours on both sides here of the Eight of Cups. So again, this speaks to where right now, I feel like you're just not willing, you know, you're just not willing to open up. You're not willing to be accepting now of another Ace of Cups here, you know. And it's interesting, we have the Ace, and then we have this one cup here that's kind of similar to the Ace of Cups, right? You know, so it's like, I feel like it's, again, Spirit is definitely trying to give you something, but you're not necessarily being accepting of it. Possibly because you don't trust the same anymore. Maybe it's coming from the same source that has hurt you already. Or maybe not, right? Maybe it's not coming from the same source, but maybe you're just not interested in just what anyone has to give you. And again, I see that reiterated here with the Four of Pentacles. You're not ready to receive anything, or you're not really ready to express anything. And then with the Four of Cups here, yeah, you're definitely not ready to receive any like new love, or give out any new love, or focus any love or any attention onto anything else, is because really Spirit is really trying to get you to focus on yourself during this time frame. This is your card, your energy, the sun, Aries, the first sign of the zodiac, Spirit, 1, the sun. This is your solar return time frame, the second half of March. Okay. So your hopes and your fears is the Princess of Pentacles. All right. So the Princess of Pentacles here in your hopes and fears, there may be an earth sign, or again, this may be just someone. This may be the person that you're dealing with within this particular familial relationship or work relationship that you're having to deal with. This could be that person. I honestly get the feeling that I'm not even gonna lie to you. I almost get the feeling that there's a hope that you'll never really see them again. Or that you don't have to see them again, you know, like I feel like there's a point that there's a point that you reach where you become so closed off after this major change, that you become so closed off and so withdrawn, and not withdrawn in the sense of like, you know, you don't go out and don't do anything, but more so as if, you know, withdrawn in the fact that you don't really put yourself out there as far as trusting others or being trusted. I feel like this person has a lot to do with what has occurred here. This person may be a Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo, but I think that they may have a lot to do with it. There's a fear here that you'll see them again, or that you'll run into them again, or you'll run into someone like this person again. And then what do you do then, you know? So the outcome card here is the Ten of Wands. All right. So the outcome card here is the Ten of Wands. So I see that like you're no longer going to be burdened by this. Okay. There's a point here where you're no longer going to be burdened by this. You're no longer going to be stressed out. You're no longer going to be carrying like responsibilities of, you know, what came with this whole relationship, or with this whole, you know, situation that you were involved in. This is where you're really going to be able to really put those responsibilities down. Yes, the Tower card, that's what it is. The Tower card means that, yeah, Aries, you're ready. You're ready. You're ready. You're the one that's ready to put down these, you know, put down certain responsibilities. You know, you may, and I'm not saying that you're trying to like, you know, I'm not saying that you're like all together trying to, end your family or end your happy home by going and just completely making this big change and doing something completely different, right? I mean, for some of you that may be the case, but I don't feel like you're trying to like disrupt your home with it. I just think that a lot of you may be just trying to make some sort of change. You're trying to do something that's more going to be focused and centered around you. You're trying to do something that's going to bring you your own sense of happiness, your own sense of emotional fulfillment here within yourself. Now, the Tower moment is because I don't think that a lot of people in your environment are going to be understanding of that, okay? Now, with the Princess of Pentacles, I do see this as, maybe you are able to get somebody to understand where you're coming from, okay? And then also, again, we've got the sun right there, and then I see the Pentacle as kind of being like a little mini sun. I always have. So there still could possibly be, a little bit of light at the end of this tower. The card under the deck we have is the Seven of Swords. Interesting. Interesting. So Aries, you may not be expressing everything, but I don't think that you're doing it to be deceptive on purpose. I just think that you just need, there's just some things that you just need to keep to yourself, just for your own sanity, whether it's because, you don't feel like everyone is really going to understand. Not everybody is really going to understand that you need to kind of like walk away and move towards a brand new purpose or move towards your own purpose. So if this does speak to some sort of marriage or job thing, I don't feel like it's the end of the relationship. It's just a moment in the relationship where, it's just like, what? You want to do what, Aries? And you want to do how? And how long have you been feeling like this and you never told me? But you may very well have that support. You may very well have that support. Because you're resting on two very stable aspects here, the Four of Pentacles and then the Four of Cups. And both of these are representative of you not necessarily wanting to, get... both of them are expressive of you not wanting to accept anything from other people or like anything from any outside source. You just really want to work with what you have. So let's get some cards here from the Radiant Waite deck to clarify the entire reading. Spirit, please drop us 3 cards. That's going to allow us to clarify the whole reading. Well, that's way more than 3. Okay, so the Hermit card. Yeah, this is you going within yourself to really identify what it is that you really want and what you really want to do. The Page of Swords. So this is you like gathering information or someone gathering information. The Eight of Pentacles, putting in hard work and dedication. And then the Six of Swords. So you moving towards, easier lifestyle, or use, just kind of moving out of like, certain dramas, moving more towards like calmer waters. And I like this energy because really what this really tells me is that, what you did, Aries, is, independently, outside of anything else that you're obligated to, independently, you did go within yourself and you identified things that needed to change. You identified things that, that needed to grow, right? And then what you did was you collected information, whether that was either from other people's experiences or, just through, talking to other people about things. You collected those sorts of informations and you put the work in that was necessary for you to be able to move into a more clearer mindset. And I don't think I can clarify it any more than that. Other than, yeah, I mean, it kind of caused a little bit of an upset, or it may cause a little bit of an upset with those that are around you, those people that are in support of you. But they're in support of you regardless. If they're not in support of you, then I do feel like you still don't have any issue, walking away or separating yourself for the moment. But I do feel like they are in support of you, even though you may not have really told everybody everything. But I just think that it's just because it goes back to you just keeping certain things close, keeping certain things, kind of close to your chest there. So let's get get a card to see how we can navigate through this energy for Aries here. Oh, we got 2 cards. So we've got fire, reckless actions lead to conflict. And then we also have the unicorn, good fortune and friendship. So nice. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. So, yeah, I think that with the fire card here that says reckless actions lead to conflict, I think this kind of calls into how you're going to, this kind of speaks to a little bit of maybe the care that you need to bring to the situation once, you openly discuss or express what it is that you want to do, or once people, kind of start to see that that's how you're moving towards things. Maybe they feel like you're being a little bit reckless and things like that. And that's what kind of causes the tower a little bit. But I just think that, again, once either they see that what you're doing is working, or once you explain to them maybe what it is that your short-term and long-term goals are here, then I think that you actually could find yourself having that support system that you need, a good ally, and just having just very, very, good luck in this extremely unique type of situation that you're dealing with, Aries. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go with that, but I do appreciate y'all's likes, your comments, and your subscribes. If you haven't subscribed already, I do invite you to. Make sure that you do check out all the, everything in the description box that'll tell you how you can get in contact with me if you'd like to book a personal reading, okay? So I'll see you guys later on in March for the love readings, and hopefully the second half of March won't be too bad on you. But it looks like everything is shaping up for you to have a pretty good birthday, all right? So again, happy birthday, Aries, and I'll see